Hi, my name is Monica, and for my Stackathon I made an app called People Watcher. It's part game of chance, part animation experience. It will ideally use your phone's outward-facing camera to kind of map your story and your characters onto the locations of like the people that you see through your camera. Right now it's just on the browser, but I'll show you an example. Oh, it looks funny. So this example is kind of contrived because it's on the webcam, not on your phone's camera. But you can see you can choose your play mode on the side, whether it's like people walking by, whether it's a group of still people, a single person, or a random category. You can click on a group. You can see your different stories that you choose. You can go back to the main menu. We have a single person, so we'll click on the single. And we'll click on our story of puppy play, and we see our character. And we, as Pumpty walks back and forth, it kind of maps to her location. The screen is a little off, but that's okay. So a situation that could be funny is like dinosaur runs. Like say you're sitting on a park bench and people are rushing by at rush hour, and you just click on a little drag, a dinosaur, and you see these people being chased by dinosaurs as you're just sitting there. So some complications I ran into were integrating with React. Originally, I just had an HTML file and a JavaScript file. And then I wanted to use React to get the sidebar. And to do that, I had to turn my entire JavaScript file, which was the sketch of the canvas, into a single function, and then wrap an entire component around that function. Yeah, so it was complicated to work with. And then another challenge was working with the canvas itself, because it doesn't inherently have DOM elements. But I wanted DOM elements because I'm using a lot of images or animations, so that was definitely a trick to figure out. I'm pretty happy with where I got to because I know what I want to do is possible, but in the future I would definitely build out more stories, more rules for the game, and the levels of the game and what that means. And then just to finish up, I'll go over the technologies I used. I used ML5, which is a library that wraps around PoseNet, which itself is a real-time human pose estimation, which uses a trained model from TensorFlow, which is a machine learning library. And I also used P5, which is kind of a wrapper around the HTML canvas element. And that's my